guys, welcome back to my channel, Black Girl Reviews. In today's video, I am going to be doing another rant. I'm going to be talking about TEALA Dunn and just how bad I feel for her. I see the comments that she still be getting left on her page and I feel bad. Like, they be saying that she need to apologize for hating herself, for being insecure. Y'all be talking about some, oh, she need to take accountability for being insecure, for hating herself. Did she come at a whole group of people? Because if she did, I don't remember that. I'm just saying, like, before I even get started into the video for real, y'all be sounding crazy. This is not a safe space to hate on TEALA. Like, I promise you, I'm either gonna come at you back in the comments or I'm just gonna block you. Like, because what you see an insecure teenage girl and your first thought is to go in on her and talk about how she need to take accountability for being insecure. I'm sure she don't want to feel that way. I'm sure no one wants to feel like they hate themselves. Like, I'm sure no one wakes up and be like, how can I hate myself today? How can I make people dislike me? Like, nobody does that. And the way y'all be treating this girl, from how she acted in 2010, 2012, 11, like stuff like that, something so long ago, even if it was like 2014, 16, so long ago, almost 10 years ago, 2016, please. And just a warning, this is not a deep dive. If you are looking for a deep dive into like her scandals or, you know, a little bit deeper into her life, go ahead and go to It's Keisha's page because she has a good video on TEALA. I suggest that to y'all. This is not no deep dive. I ain't gonna be doing all that. I watched most of that video. I don't know what all she talks about, but I'm sure it's gonna be more detailed within her scandals and why people hate her. I'm gonna be touching on it briefly and telling y'all about yourselves. So, and not my sweet precious subscribers, of course, the evil people out there who think it's okay to hate on a child for being insecure. You're gonna get clocked today, trust. Before we get started, please make sure you subscribe and comment and press that hype button. Oh my god, I'm probably the first person to ever say that out loud. Like, y'all hit that hype button, hype me up. Like, what was they? Okay, anyway, love you, hype. What? So if you don't know who TEALA Dunn is already, here is a tiny rundown. She is an actress. You know, she voiced Turtle Tug on The Wonder Pets.
Sliding down a big trombone, we can dive into a scarf and bundle up for winter weather.
And she was on Shake It Up. She was on the Thundermans. She also played Lindsay on the Are We There Yet show, which I love. Like, I feel like I'm the only person ever to like actually enjoy that show. I watch it every day damn near because it's on Tubi. Like, it just be on. It's actually hilarious. Y'all need to watch it.
No matter how hard I try, every time I need to boom cat boom, I always cat boom cat, and then Lorianne gets all up in my face screaming boom cat boom, Lindsay, boom cat boom.
But I say that to say that she actually is an actress and people just choose to ignore that part of her life. Like, they just don't respect her as an actress. Not that she's some serious top-notch actress. I'm just saying, like, people love to say that she's not an actor when she literally plays in multiple things for Nickelodeon and Disney. So, you know, you can discredit her all you want, but the girl is still an actress. And she was even acting way before she started YouTube. Like, yeah, YouTube was like her bread and butter, of course. That's where she got popular. It's what most people know her from, her YouTube channels, but she was still acting. And it's not like she was doing some smaller indie projects. She was on Shake It Up. But YouTube came a little bit after she started acting, so she was actually an actress turned YouTuber, and YouTube was just her thing. She had the personality for it. She is so bubbly, which I think is another reason people cannot stand her, because she is just a nice girl. Like, she's just nice, you know. I have yet to hear about TEALA Dunn being mean or being a mean girl or someone having a bad encounter. And, you know, I'm not saying that it hasn't happened. I'm just saying that I have yet to hear about it, and that is actually a good thing. Like, a lot of people cannot say that. A lot of these actresses or YouTubers, vloggers, you meet them in person and they're rude as hell. They're snotty, and I'm not saying she's not that. I'm just saying she don't got no stories about her being rude. Like, people don't dislike her because she's rude, okay? People give people who are actually rude way more grace than they give TEALA Dunn. TEALA has 2 YouTube channels. The first one being Talk to You Later TEALA, and she created that one in 2009, and then she created her second one in 2010, and that one is TEALA X XXX2. Not 2X, XX2. They both have about the same amount of subscribers. I mean, one definitely has more subscribers than the other channel, but both of them were successful. And just to give you a sense of everything, TEALA was only 14 in 2010, meaning she was getting all this hate while she was a teenager. And you're probably wondering, what in the world could a 14-year-old have possibly did to make so many people online upset? And I'm not talking about a couple hundreds, I'm talking about thousands on top of thousands on top of thousands. Still to this day, she was getting bullied by the whole internet, literally. Like, you can still see the comments on the videos I'm going to talk about today. Right now, you can go to her channel, look in the comments, and you're gonna see nothing but hate. People hated this girl. What did she do to make people so mad? I mean, it's 2010, the 2010s. There was so much going on. Shane Dawson still had a fan base. The pedo, the racist, Trisha Paytas still has a fan base.
Unpopular opinion, but I love Trisha Paytas. I really do. He literally doesn't give a fuck about what anybody else thinks.
I'm one of those people who wants to like love and be loved so bad.
Maybe there like is something wrong with me, but like I said, I'm really happy with who I am, and
she has done a complete rebrand after all the stunts she done pulled. Yet people cannot seem to let go of the fact that TEALA hated herself.
Remember when TEALA Dunn was ashamed of being black?
Is the extension just to give my hair like more length, but my natural hair is very thick. As you can see, the rest of my hair is thick. I don't know if you guys can really tell on camera, but my hair is so freaking thick. If I'm straightening my hair, I have to put it on like the highest heat setting, because the thicker my hair is, the harder, or the harder it is to straighten it, if that makes sense. So I am African American, German, French. I have a little bit of Indian inside of me, Creole, and I think that's about it. But I'm mostly German and African American. So I have a lot of German in me. My great-great-grandparents were like all German. So I have a lot of German in me.
She didn't offend nobody but herself. And y'all still talk about it to this day. Y'all still talking about some she need to take accountability to this day. And Trisha Paytas is running around with a brand new fan base. She gets so much love and support on a daily basis. Yet TEALA cannot post on TikTok without getting the same hate comments that she was getting a decade ago. I don't see not one hate comment on Trisha Paytas' page. People love her. People love when she gives birth and gives her children funny names. She's so funny. She has a podcast. She's hilarious. She's such a girl's girl. She's amazing. Oh my. But y'all can't get over the fact that a black girl was obviously going through some kind of identity crisis. Y'all want her to take accountability? Are you joking? Y'all let so much more go. When it comes to white people, y'all literally let them slide with so much. But God forbid those same white people make a black girl insecure about her skin color, and she acts like it like, come on now, like she literally is the definition of the price of being black in suburbia. Yeah, y'all don't understand that. Y'all do not see that, and I don't know why. Like, am I the only person with eyes here? Like, am I the only person with a heart? Like, I genuinely feel bad for the girl. She grew up in one of the most racist times on YouTube. First of all, I think y'all be forgetting that. I think y'all forget how wild YouTube used to be back then. Or like LA, the skinny era, the white era, the Starbucks girl era. Like, I think y'all forget about that time. I think y'all forget that like black people existed in them spaces, and they code switch. They be code switching, and even if it comes off wrong to us, even if she says some things that might rub us the wrong way or might have rubbed us the wrong way because it was 10 years ago, I just don't understand why people feel the need to dogpile on TEALA Dunn when there's so many more people who get away with so much more. They get the most praise, they get the most love, they get the rebrand, they get to move on with their lives, and TEALA doesn't. You can clearly tell that it was her environment. So whether that be her parents, her peers, classmates, people she worked with on set, as a little child, how are you supposed to go against that? I think people forget that peer pressure exists. Wanting to fit in is a thing. And if all of your friends around you are white, everybody around you is white, you got white teachers, white co-stars, white directors around you, you always around white people, you live in a white neighborhood, your parents' friends white, they kids is white, you grew up with the white, what do y'all think is gonna happen to people? You think they gonna come out acting black because y'all say the girl, not my words, that be what y'all be saying, y'all say the girl don't act black, y'all think she gonna act black and all she is around is white people? Don't that sound ridiculous?
So today I'm going to be filming the common white girl tag. Now obviously I know that this tag is a total like stereotype video. Obviously if you don't know what like a common white girl is, then you probably never go on Twitter because there's like a Twitter account all about it and stuff. It's really funny. But yeah, and obviously I'm not a white girl, but hey, it's a tag and it's a free country and I feel like doing it and I think it's funny. So yeah, I'm gonna do it anyways.
I think it was the common white girl tag that really did it for people, like that had people fed up, like, okay, why are you doing a trend that literally is called the common white girl trend and you're a black girl? Like, why are you doing that? But again, look at who she was hanging out with, look at who she was raised around, look at environment. I just gotta keep saying that was her environment. Of course she's going to want to do the videos her friends are doing. I mean, they're getting thousands of views, and I mean, of course there were other trends. She really didn't have to do this at all, but she did. And she says in her video that she knows that it's for white girls, but she still wants to do the trend. And the trend literally was just, if you do basic white girl things like go to Starbucks, how many pictures do you take on Instagram, how many selfies did you take today, like stuff like that. It was little simple stuff like that. So the way people acted, like it was like, do you have blue eyes and blonde hair? She was like, yes, I do have blue eyes and blonde hair. She did not do that. She was simply answering the questions that came along with the common white girl tag. Did she have to do the white girl trend? No. Don't know why she couldn't have just did a Q&A. Why couldn't you have just did a Q&A? I feel like she wouldn't have got as much hate had she just did a Q&A. Like, why not just ask your fans to send in questions and you answer them? But again, it's a trend. She wanted to join in. Everybody around her was doing it. She the only black girl in her friend group. She want to do it too, so she just gonna act like it didn't say white and she just gonna answer the questions. Honestly, again, I just feel bad for her. I don't see something like this like y'all did and be like, oh my gosh, like, you're really losing it, you're really delusional, you really think you're a white girl. I don't think that she wanted to be a white girl. I think she just wanted to fit in, and white was in. Like, I don't think that she really had a problem with being black. I think she had a problem with the issues that came with being black. Like, she didn't have the advantages her white friends had because she was black. And I don't even think y'all understand how ridiculous y'all sound when y'all still come at her in 2025 for something that she did in 2010 and it wasn't her fault. Like, if she was homophobic, okay. If she was a Trump supporter, okay. And I actually looked up if she was a Trump supporter because God forbid I make this video defending her and she's a Trump supporter. Oh my gosh, I would literally lose my mind. But I looked it up and the first thing that popped up is this tweet from 2016, and it's just so funny the way that it's typed out. Please do not support Trump. At 2:54 p.m. this was on her mind. So she obviously does not support Trump. She doesn't do a lot of things that y'all faves do, yet y'all hate her more simply because she hated herself. I feel for TEALA Dunn the same way I feel for Nia from Dance Moms. Like, she literally black in suburbia, surrounded by all these little white girls, just trying to fit in, trying to get the same opportunities as them, trying to get the same attention as them. Like, it's just like a fight for your life, and I don't think people understand that, and I don't even relate and I understand this. Like, the common white girl tag really did a number on her reputation. Like, and I know that's not the only thing that people hate her for, but that's the main thing. I still see people talking about that today. That and the fact that she said that she was mostly German, and then I think she also lied about like having a white mom, but that could be a rumor. I did not see that, but I did see the German video. But I can't lie, I don't really care that she did all of that. I don't care that she said all of that, said she was mostly German. I don't care about her doing a common white girl tag. I don't care about the fact that, you know, she only was dating I don't care about the fact that she was only dating white boys. I don't care. I don't care about any of that. You know why? Because it's not her fault that that is what she grew up around. That's not her fault. How can I blame somebody for something that they literally cannot control? If that's where her parents raised her at in the suburbs and that's what she grew up around, white people, how can I even blame her for that? That's not her fault. And as of right now, she is trying to tap more back into her black side. I mean, she doesn't straighten her hair as much. It's not as heat damaged as it was before. That actually was an issue, but it wasn't my issue. So yeah, but she did have some real bad heat damage. Always trying to, you know, keep her hair straight. Again, I don't blame her. I cannot blame her for that. The people that she was around, a bunch of white people, of course she's gonna want her hair straight. I see it all the time. I see the heat damage all the time. I didn't grow up like TEALA, and I done had heat damage before because I wanted my hair straight. I was literally flat ironing my hair on 400 degrees with no heat protectant, no grease, no nothing, just bone dry for like 2 months straight when I was in high school. My hair burned off. I got some heat damage. Experimenting with our hair is just part of being a black girl. I mean, it has nothing to do with being whitewashed. I mean, in TEALA's case, I do feel like maybe she was trying to keep her hair straight simply because of who she was around, but I don't blame her. She don't want to be the odd one out, and she's already the odd one out because of her skin color. Like, she can't change the fact that she's black, so she gonna change everything else. Her accent, her love interest, her hair, everything that she can. She can't change the fact that she's black, but she can say that she's mostly German. She can't lie and say that she got a white mama. She's gonna do whatever it takes, again, to fit in. And y'all could never make me dislike that girl for that. Like, y'all could never make me hate TEALA Dunn. Y'all cannot understand why a black teenager would hate themselves and all they grew up around was white people. Y'all don't see why that would be an issue for their mental, for their personality, for their personal development. You don't see why that would be a problem. I just feel like TEALA should get a little bit more grace from people considering where she grew up, how she grew up, and I know people are going to try to excuse their bullying with she was old enough to know better. She could have got out of that environment when she got older. At some point, it's a choice. At some point, you just have to stop and, you know, take accountability. And again, I'm going to ask you, take accountability for what? What did she do? Whose feelings did she hurt besides her own? I don't think she did anything any worse than anyone else during that time of YouTube to where she shouldn't be forgiven or given a chance to just rebrand. Everyone else is rebranding. Why does TEALA have to relive her past when her past is not even as bad as others and they get to move forward with their lives? I feel like this video would have been better had I been someone who grew up like TEALA, but we live completely opposite lives. I grew up in the opposite of suburbia. She grew up directly in it. We didn't have the same life experiences. Her white people that she seen around her was her friends and stuff like that. White people I seen, no offense, I'm not even trying to be funny, but they was there was Jays, there was people at the liquor store, you know, standing outside the store. I didn't live next to white people. The only white people I seen was at school, my teachers and kids who lived like far away. They would go to that same school as me. Y'all know how like school systems be crazy. You can go to school with somebody who lived all the way out far and then you live in the hood. But I do feel like the video would have been better if I could like speak on the experience, you know, growing up black in suburbia, but I can't. I don't really have that much more to say, y'all. I just wanted to rant. I've been seeing a whole lot of videos here lately on TikTok and people bringing up TEALA again, bringing up her past. It is resurfacing again. She can never just move on with her life and try to better it without people bringing up the fact that she once hated being black, hated herself. I don't know why y'all think that's funny or cool to bring up. I'm sure she is not proud of that, but yeah, I mean, I guess y'all do y'all big one bullying somebody about something that they did when they was 14 years old and it didn't affect anybody but her. Either way it goes, whether she is ashamed of it or not, or whether she cares about it or not, it happened long ago and she seems like she's in a better place now with her blackness and her identity. All I'm saying is, and I'm going to wrap this up, if you can forgive all of these people, James Charles, Trisha Paytas, Shane Dawson. The list continues. Half of Hollywood. And you can find it in your heart to forgive a 14-year-old girl who was going through an identity crisis. I'm sure of it. And honestly, that's all I have to say. That's all I came here for today. Defend TEALA DUNN, because them videos and comments. But yeah, I can't wait to see y'all on my next video. Please make sure you subscribe and hit that hype button. I will see you all on the next video. Bye.
Bye-bye. See you soon.